Hi guys, welcome back. It's Lucy here and thanks for joining me again for this video. I hope you enjoy it. In this video, I'm going to teach you all about mood boards, what they are, what they're used for, and I'm going to show you how to create one. So, what is a mood board, you might be asking? In simple terms, I'd say it's a visual presentation of either inspirational images or objects, colours, patterns, sometimes materials and text to display an idea on something. So what are they used for? They can use in many different areas, mainly to show creative ideas, maybe for a client or presenting to a team member. So it could be in the graphic design industry, within architecture, fashion, and we use them lots in interior design. So sometimes mood boards can be called other things, a vision board maybe, or a style board, a design direction page, because it's kind of showing the client the direction the design's heading in, an inspirational page, a colour board, or a sample board. Now, a sample board is slightly different, I would say, to a mood board, in that it is something that interior designers use to present to their client sort of in person. So here's a photo of myself and Rosie, one of our other designers, putting together a sample board, just using a tray, and we're laying in timber floor finish, some paint colours, some fabrics, wallpapers, inspirational images and materials as well. So that's more of a sample board, but at My Bespoke Room, because we're an online interior design company, we tend to do our mood boards on our computers, and mainly we use PowerPoint. So I'm going to show you how we do it. So you might remember these images from the other videos. These were the images I pulled together for Mirabelle's bedroom, Mirabelle's bedroom. And yeah, it can be something as simple as just images on a page with a colour bar, or there's a mood board here that one of our designers pulled together for a very cool space-themed bedroom. And this is a mixture of inspirational images that the client has liked and also the designers pulled together, along with some objects that might work really well in that room. So it's furniture, rugs, maybe artwork, some really cool bedding there, a desk chair. And so you can see how beautifully it's all put together on one page to give the client the idea of how that room could look. And then most importantly, we've got this colour bar as well that we put on our mood boards as well, just to give an idea of the colours that we're going to use throughout that space. This one's a really fun one, lots of bright pops of colour. You can see the colour bar here, it's in a different place, it's at the top here, and it's actually circles. So you can be creative with how you do your colour bar. It doesn't have to be done in one certain way. Designers always do it in their own way that suits them. So this one's got these inspirational images, but it's also got a proposed wallpaper, some really cool artwork. The designer's starting to choose some of these objects that might go well in this space. Some fun cushions, a really fun bright rug, and a really great bed there. So yeah, you can see how that one's quite different from the last. And then this one's different again. So this is a monochromatic bedroom scheme. It just shows actually black and white doesn't have to be boring. There's loads of real interest going on here. So yeah, mainly blacks, whites and greys. We've got a little bit of texture and fabric going on here. So that might be a really cool duvet cover snippet there, and then a really great wall graphic there. So yeah, hopefully you can get a feel for how different mood boards can be and how creative you can be with them as well. It's just basically pulling all those ideas together in one place to present to your client really and show your vision. So you remember we've talked about Peter Parker, our client, who wants a new bedroom design doing. So earlier in the other video, I was starting to pull together a Pinterest board for Peter Parker's bedroom, and you can see there's some really great images that I've added to this Pinterest board. And then what I've done is, which is what we did in the last video, chosen my favourite images from that Pinterest board and put them together on a page using PowerPoint. So now I'm going to show you how to turn this page of inspirational images into a mood board. So here we go, these are these images here. And what I think we need to do is start with a colour bar. So what I tend to do is, see there's a rectangle at the top here. You can just draw yourself a rectangle there. Now this pops up at the side here, the format shape box, or if it doesn't, if you right click and click format shape, it will come up. Now at the moment it's got a gradient fill, so it looks a bit strange, so I always put it to solid fill. And this here, this colour is the colour of that rectangle, so you can choose a colour there, or what I do most of the time is go to the eyedropper tool and then just select a colour that's already in one of your inspirational images. That's a really nice blue, and then it turns it that colour. Now there's a little line around the outside of that, so I just select no line there. And then what I would do is copy that and then paste it. And you can use Control-C, Control-V on your keyboard to do that a lot quicker, which is what I tend to do. And then go to that fill colour and then maybe pick a kind of neutral grey wall colour for the next colour bar. And then we did want some red as well, didn't we, in this room? So let's get the next colour and let's go for a nice red colour here. Okay, so it's starting to come together. Now I'm going to move some things around here. If you hold shift, you can click on multiple images or rectangles on your page in PowerPoint and move them together. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to crop this image down because I don't really need this top part of the image. Now if I do that, it distorts the image. So what I would do is go to the picture format and there's a crop tool here. So then you can just crop out that top part of the image and then move it up the page. So we've got room for that colour bar here. So I think I'm going to start with the navy there and then put the red against the navy and then add a little bit of grey. Let's move these out the way. Then I'll maybe make that red a little bit smaller. And then I reckon we're going to have a little bit of grey, a darker grey in the room as well. So maybe this darker grey colour. So you can see how it's starting to come together now with the colour bar. Okay, so next, I couldn't find many images with pops of red that I really liked. So what I tend to do is use cushions and accessories to add pops of colour in a room design. So if we go to just a Google search here. Oh, where's my Google search gone? Bear with me, here we go. And then if I search for a red cushion, and then I tend to use images because then we get some really good quality images that come up. So I'm going to go with this velvet one here. So if you right click and copy that image and then paste it into here, I've got a red cushion. Now you can see it's got the background on it. So if you remember in the other video, I'll show you how to remove that. So if you go picture format and remove background, any area that turns purple will be removed, but I don't want the edges of the cushions to be removed. So I'm going to mark those areas to keep. So I'll just take, there we go. I think that's about it. And then anything purple will magically disappear. There we go, so we've got that cushion there. So I also think maybe like this rug, a navy and white stripe cushion would work really well in the room as well. So I'm gonna go for a navy stripe cushion. What comes up? Here we go, there's a great one there. So let's go for that one, so copy it. And then paste it in there. Again, it's coming with that white background, so I'm going to see if I can remove that. I've coloured a lot of this in purple. Here we go. Let me just, oh, and a little bit there. Oh, hold on. Sometimes it takes a little bit of clicking. There we go, we've got there. So there's the cushion. So it's quite nice to maybe overlay the cushions. pop one on top of the other. Another good thing to do is to add shadows onto things. So if you click on, you can select 2 cushions by holding Shift, and here there's a shadow tool. So you can just choose a shadow there and it just pops it from the page a little bit. And the same, I'll do the same with these posters here. And then you can see it just adds a little bit of shadow, which adds a bit of depth. So that's a really great mood board. So we've turned our inspirational images into a mood board. So I'll show you on this one. This is a really fun mood board I did for a bedroom design. And you can see the colour bar here. I've used smiley faces. So you can use whatever you want. And the way I did this was I clicked Insert Icons, and then I searched for smiley face. And I think I chose that one. It'll come in black, but you can change the colour of it here. So you can match it to any colour you want. And that's how I did those. And then you just copy it and select and change the colour for each one. So that's a really fun way of doing it. And then finally, I'll show you how I took Maisie's favourite inspirational images that we put together on a page and turn it into a mood board, showing some other tools in PowerPoint. So these are the favourite inspirational images, and we've got some really cool artwork here. And this is the artwork she really liked as well, but it's got this funny background to it. So what you can do is use the crop tool here, so format, picture format and crop, and you can just crop down the picture like this. Here we go. And then you see I've cropped out the edge of the frame a little bit there, but that's fine because if you go here and to line, you can add a line and it pops around, and then you can choose whether it's a black frame or whether you might want a gold frame. It's up to you. So yeah, I've shown you how to do that as well. And then we need to do a colour bar on this one as well. So what I will do is use my Control-C, Control-V to copy and paste these. Select 2 at a time and copy and paste them. There we go, so we've got the colour bar along the bottom. And then I'll start picking out some colours. So I've got some cushions here. I've got this lovely pop of coral. I've already cut the background out of those ones. And then I'm going to say, right, I'm going to choose a colour for that one, that coral. And then this one, I'm going to choose maybe the blush pink colour. And what else have we got here? Oops, gone too far. This one here. So let's go for a grey colour here. Maybe, no, actually, maybe we'll go with the kind of wall colour, and then we'll go for a grey. Choose a grey. And then here I want to show a gold material because she liked the gold and the brass. So what I would do is go into my Google search and just search for brass metal, maybe. You could search for gold, and there's lots of images that come up, but I would take something like this and just right click and copy it. And then I can paste it in here. And then that could be the final part of my colour bar. And use that crop tool. You can crop down images and you can, there we go. Okay, so you can see that we've turned those inspirational images into more of a mood board to show the overall feel for the room design. So, hopefully you found that helpful, and I've got a task for you at the end of this video. So I want you to create your own mood board. So take the inspirational images you've already placed on the page using the last video, and use the tools that I've just shown you in PowerPoint to put together your very own mood board for your room design. So have fun. Thanks for watching. Bye.